Hey, Soul Family, welcome to Soulspire. I am so happy that you're here with me today, and I hope that you're feeling blessed and that you're having much gratitude for your current life and everything that you have right now in this very moment. And if you were called here, then there's definitely a message here for you. So let's begin. Good energy is among us. All right, so a new opportunity is coming in for you or is about to come in, and or it's already here, and it's definitely a gift from the universe towards all of your hard work that you've been investing in yourself and having more clarity in your life, being more empowered, and just being more present. It's like you're connecting to this energy that is within you, that is abundant, that is overflowing, and that is like almost royalty in a way. I think you are embracing your path more and embracing who you are to the core, being more authentic with yourself and with others. And because of this connection, because of this clarity that you now have within your life, you're receiving things that you have literally manifested within, your path, and it's finally coming along your way. And a lot is going to grow from this. A lot is going to come from this new opportunity. It's literally going to level you up and put you in a higher type of position within your life. I think spiritually and physically, it's like you're leveling up, and things are going to grow, and things are going to be unimaginable as far as how your path is going to lead you into a new direction. I think you're really becoming an authority figure in your own life as well as others. So people are looking up to you, and you're amazed at how far you've come in your life and the things that have been, brought along your path, because I think you're someone that has went through so many things, and I think people would be surprised to hear some of your experiences and the things that you have went through within this life, because you don't look as though, you went through all of these tumultuous times and difficulties, but you've definitely uplifted your circumstances from where they previously were. You're feeling more powerful, you're empowering others, and this opportunity or whatever this is going to really feel aligned for you and really feel good for you. And it is, of course, a gift from the Most High that is going to bring about a lot of change, a lot of shifting, and a lot of other opportunities are going to sprout from this. And your world is literally changing as we speak. I think you're paying more attention to your surroundings, to the things that occur within your life, and kind of seeing the signs and synchronicities. You're being more comforting to yourself and to others, nurturing, and taking time out to make sure that you're okay before you look on to assisting others. I think that's something that you've had to work on in the past. Maybe you would fill others' cup before yourself, and now that's something that you focus on as far as taking care of yourself and making sure that your needs are met, and then assisting with the world. But your life is really going to be changing. It's going in another direction. This is something that you have been working towards and working for quite some time. And you're about to start seeing these shifts, seeing these changes within your life. And it's really going to feel good and really feel aligned compared to some things from your past that have been, you know, that you forced as far as trying to make things work. So you're going through a time where things are more flowing and natural and, not how you've been, like I said, in the past where you kind of force things. So things are flowing more and things are aligning more for you and with your authentic self, and it's going to feel, divinely orchestrated. And it is, most certainly is, because this is a gift from the Most High, because you are here to set out on your mission, your divine path, and you're connecting more to this. And so again, things are coming in because you're getting closer to, setting out these goals and things that you were essentially put here to do on this earth. And Spirit wants you to know that you really need to surrender. You have the tendencies to try to make things, work out and plan and, make sure that everything is going as it should. But just being more flexible, allowing things to occur naturally, going with the flow. You've had a lot of change within your life, a lot of shedding of old layers, a lot of awakening into the new person that you are, where you are putting yourself first and taking care of yourself. So kind of surrender some of your previous beliefs that you still have been holding on to, that still kind of have a bind on you, that are just, tied to you or embedded within you. So these are deep within, maybe even subconsciously, maybe you haven't even noticed. But it's all about going with the flow, allowing the light and the dark to be in balance, and to really appreciate where you are in your path and how high you've come, how far you've come, how you have transitioned, how you have metamorphosized into this new version of yourself. So just try to get rid of some of those lingering things. If you're not aware of what they are, then they will be brought to your attention. Just allow things to occur more naturally, organically, and not forcefully. So that's kind of, what you really need to be doing, because you do have the tendency to take on a lot, to overwhelm yourself, and to try to make things, be a certain kind of way. But just go with the flow, allow things to be more easy. It will create more peace for you within your life. And I think before, you've been kind of at the hand of others, where you would have to make decisions based off other people and how they kind of move and, what was given to you. But where you are at in your life currently is that because you have more sovereignty, because you are taking more control of your life and being in this leadership role for yourself and for others, then you're making most of the decisions. You're choosing your path. You're choosing what aligns with you versus, oh, I'll just take what I can, or the scraps or whatnot. But you're in a place where you're defining your path, you're creating your own roadmap, you're making decisions for yourself, and you're not having to be forced to kind of do with what decisions or choices you have to make. So you are more empowered and you are having more clarity, as I spoke about earlier. And it's because you are connecting more with your higher self, and you are aligning with your true values and what truly matters to you versus what somebody else or society feels like you should be doing. And that's been something that you have struggled with in the past. Like I said, a lot of things have been forced upon you. You didn't have the ability to make the decisions that you wanted. You kind of just had to go with the choices that you had. But things, are shifting and changing in that area where you're having more authority, you're having more self-agency, and you are becoming liberated from a lot of your past beliefs and a lot of things that have held you down previously. And I want you just to know that, you know all about having difficulties, having hard circumstances, and going through, a lot of overcoming and surpassing, these hurdles and blockages that come along your way. And this is no different. So it's not going to be easy. It never is. Just stay focused. And if you need to take time out to regroup and, figure out your direction, then you should. I think that kind of goes with the hangman, and you kind of surrendering to trying to control your life and just everything how it's going, and just kind of take time out sometimes when you're feeling overwhelmed. Look around you, see all of the abundance, have gratitude, feel as though, your life is going well, because that can essentially change your mindset, how you feel about things, and what flows into you. If you're focused on everything that isn't right, then you're missing out on everything that is good. So caution in regards to that. Yes, you will be exerting a lot of energy because you're trying to reach your goals. This is you getting closer to your soul path and doing what you were set here to do. So, of course, this isn't going to be easy. In aspects, it will be, but there's still the difficulties that occur within this physical 3D world. So keep that in mind, and just take time out if you feel overwhelmed. Take a break. It is okay. Reassess the situation. Don't allow yourself to feel overwhelmed or too stressed, because, that can get you spiraling in the wrong direction, and you're trying to look forward. It is okay to look back and be appreciative of all that you have overcome, but don't get caught up in, past ways and past beliefs that have been maladaptive ways that you deal with things. So make sure you're looking forward and not backwards in these times or moments where you're feeling overwhelmed or feeling as though that things aren't going the way that you like, because things are changing, things are growing, things are shifting and moving, but it does take time in this physical 3D world. Okay, I think I've been saying this. Allow things to happen organically, allow things to grow. A plant takes time, a tree takes time, you take time, as well as everything else. So just keep that into consideration, and don't get stressed, don't get overwhelmed. Let's see what other messages that we have. So, well being, this is what you're focusing on, is your well being. This is the chapter that you are currently in. This cycle is all about expressing yourself, living in your truth, what feels right for you. And that's why things are aligning the way that they are. That's why you're being gifted this, whatever this is, this opportunity, this new change for you within your life. And it's because you're putting yourself first, you're loving yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're nourishing yourself as well as others. And because of that, good things are coming in for you. And in the times of uncertainty, always put yourself first. That's what's going to always lead you into the right direction. That is your internal navigation system. So if it doesn't feel right for you internally, then something is trying to tell you, to maybe look onto other opportunities or possibilities or direction. So just keep that in mind and make sure that you're putting yourself first in all situations, and that your well-being, you are protected, and it is your obligation to make sure that your well-being is supported in all efforts and things that you invest your energy in. And you're also living your truth. Finally, you're able to see your reflection and who you really are in this world, and who you really are on a cellular and soul level. Before, I think because of, your circumstances or the things that you had going on in your life, maybe you had a fog in regards to being able to have clarity and see, what in who you truly are, but now you're living in your truth. You've connected to this energy, you connected to the light within, and you know that you are something very special, and not in some kind of way where you look down on others, but like, you know your worth. You finally see this, and it feels good. It's something that brings you a sense of solace, a sense of peace, and a sense of clarity, when things have been so difficult and things have always been, hard for you. So this is something that kind of keeps you going and moving forward, this inner knowing that you're living your truth and you will be provided for, and that everything is working as it should. And it's important for you to remain trusting in the Most High, in the universe, in yourself, in this connection that we can't really explain, but you know exists, that something else is there, something else is pushing you towards whatever direction this is that you're going. And you know that it's leading you to a better place, to a higher timeline, to a happier existence, one that you deserve, and one that you are currently seeking within this lifetime. So make sure that you have this inner trust in your abilities to make this happen, and for this to, you know, be brought to you within this world. Like, it will be revealed. You will have this, whatever it is that you feel connected to and aligned with, and that you know within. Trust that it will come, because it's for you, and that's your inner self, your higher self, communicating with you, telling you that this is for you. So don't give up on this. And a new beginning is approaching. New beginnings. So many things are opening up for you, and it's because you have transformed, you have metamorphosed into a new version of yourself, one that is more aligned with your path, one that is connected to the Most High, one that sees things differently. You embrace all aspects of yourself as well as others, and it's allowing you to embark on new journeys and to set out and have new paths along your way. And you're going to come along different things that you probably before never would imagine that you would stumble upon, but literally your path is just unfolding as you go, and the horizon is so far. It's so much that you have to uncover still within this journey, and your future is definitely looking bright. And of course, with all the bright, there is always the darkness. We live in duality, so keep that in mind, that yes, things are good and they're getting better, but there will also be, trialing times and difficulties that you'll have to work through also. But you got this, and the new life, the new beginnings, the new path that you desire is coming your way. Essentially, that's what this is about. Your world is changing, and just allow things to develop naturally, and keep moving forward. Don't stop, and don't be too hard on yourself. And I'm gonna stop, and I wish you so much love and light, and you take care.